Hey there, today I've got a story that's going to blow your mind. Imagine walking into a shop, picking up whatever you want, and walking out without paying a dime. Sounds crazy, right? But for Ross, this was everyday life. Ross was no ordinary shoplifter. He was a prolific thief who stole goods worth thousands of pounds daily. You heard that right, daily. His addiction to drugs like crack cocaine and heroin drove him to become what he called the cheapest wholesaler in town. He'd steal high-demand items like perfumes, cosmetics, alcohol and food, then sell them to other shops. Yeah, you heard that right. To other shops. Ross would walk into a shop, lay out his stolen items on the back room floor, and negotiate prices with the shop owners who were more than willing to buy stolen goods. This wasn't just a one-off thing. There was a whole network of businesses profiting from these stolen goods. It's shocking, right? But it's also a sad glimpse into the desperation of someone battling addiction. Shoplifting doesn't just hurt the businesses being stolen from, it has a ripple effect that hits everyone. Take Darren Bailey, a pet shop owner in Yorkshire, for example. In 1 year, he lost £5,000 worth of stock to shoplifters. That's a big hit for any small business. And to make up for these losses, businesses often have to raise their prices. So, guess who ends up paying for it? Yep, you and me. According to the Centre for Retail Research, shoplifting adds around £133 to the average household's annual shopping bill. That's money straight out of our pockets because of someone else's criminal activity. And it's not just about money, there's a human cost too. Employees like Freya Thackeray live in constant fear. She works at one of Darren's shops and says shoplifters sometimes carry weapons. Can you imagine going to work every day, not knowing if you'll be facing down a knife or a gun? That's the reality for many retail workers. Law enforcement is stepping up with increased police presence and plainclothes operations, but it's still a major struggle. Take Martin Gaunt, for example. He owns a gift shop in Cornwall and installed 12 cameras to deter thieves. 12! And yet he still feels overwhelmed by persistent shoplifters. So, what's the solution? Ross's story offers some clues. He revealed that his life of crime was fueled by a severe drug addiction. Despite multiple convictions and a history of drug use dating back to 2006, he got minimal support beyond methadone prescriptions and voluntary Narcotics Anonymous meetings. Experts like Professor Emmeline Taylor believe Ross is not alone. She estimates around 70% of shoplifters steal to fund drug addictions. This points to a much bigger issue: the need for comprehensive support systems to tackle the root causes of such crimes. Ross believes that if he had received earlier intervention and adequate support for his ADHD and traumatic childhood, he might have avoided this life of crime. His experience underscores the importance of early identification, timely intervention, and comprehensive support for mental health and addiction issues. Breaking this cycle isn't just about catching shoplifters. It's about understanding the human stories behind these crimes and offering the support needed to help people build healthier lives. Because at the end of the day, we all pay the price. Thanks for listening. If you found this story eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into real-life issues.